What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. What is that creature on the horizon?
You can see something? Oh.
Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater.
The black ooze is great stuff. Welcome back. The Call of the Sea. Okay.
I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this?
I have one way to find out.
Get a closer look.
No way.
What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
No way. Now it's chapter 3. The vanishing of the... What was it? Can I go back into the water? No. Well, you're welcome back. Full of Thebes. Is this Call of the Sea?
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it?
Oh, there's tents. Not
I
tents.
wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores.
What are they attempting to do here?
Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. It's too dark to see anything inside the tents. I should find a way to turn these lights on. Never heard of this Eric Zan fella. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories.
Way to turn a light on.
A portable typewriter. Someone here had a green thumb. Photographic film.
Wooden Blake. What are these symbols? Cults and Rituals and Investigation with Inspector John Raymond. The Grass. CDW. CW. Senator Ward. You're the one who left the key. First open the box.
I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
You bought the TR exhibition going to Boston by C.D. Ward.
He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack?
Frank trying to repair Harry's music box just before the attack.
What happened on this ship?
Oh,
Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
oh, you're special. Took the 4 of us to subdue him. Where did he get that strength?
Those footprints definitely do not look human. This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating rocks?
The doctor seems to be whispering to some rocks. Are they floating? Wow.
No power.
So what exactly am I looking for then?
The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks could have caused a gash of this size.
Spooky.
This place gives me the creeps.
Hardly surprising.
I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains.
At least we can confirm it's the Lady Shannon.
Devs are doing well. Nope, wrong. I'll try again.
Wow, guys, this is a sequence.
I turn on?
Let's hope it's the electricity that we were looking for. Didn't even see that. So we look up this way first.
That voice. Is that Harry? No, just a recording. The ship was whaling not far from here.
Pacific Ocean, Tahiti. Right.
This is the captain's last entry.
July 14th, 1934, 10:25 a.m. Good weather and clear sailing until a surprise undercurrent took the ship. I haven't seen the sea that rough in years. 17:25 p.m. First mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near our hull shortly afterwards. Definitely not a whale.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
June 30th, 1934, 8:25 a.m. We delivered the 6 members of the Everhart expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks. If there's anything left to pick up by then. 12:40 p.m. Left the island after lunch. No incidents. July 1st, 1934, 6 a.m. The area nearby seems adequate for whaling. We might get a good catch.
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
I've wired up your message to the radio like you asked, Mr. Everett. It'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. God help us, Frank.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island?
I was thinking this expedition had failed and was worried about how we'd get back home. Then I found those stairs that led me to that giant stone organ. It might be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there's nothing we can do until someone hears our distress call.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did they give up hope? Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
On the island of Ponape, there's a city called Nan Madol that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic. Oh dear.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
What? What is this?
The black ooze's properties are perplexing.
Black ooze test. Changes consistency, levitates when exposed to different vibration frequencies. Where's I find some code?
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Everything on this rotten island has something to do with that black ooze, in one way or another. Even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seemed to be related to his getting exposed to that awful liquid.
wanted on this island. Please send help immediately. This is a distress call from the Everhart expedition. 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded
Further.
on this island.
Let's check out the camp.
Immediately.
Only knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness. At last, some light. That should make things easier.
You would think so. Not always the case, though.
The menu is rather limited here. Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
I don't know. Maybe it is him. Marsh Cannery. You have found a secret object in chapter 3.
A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze.
Only on one side, it's as clean as a pin on the other.
A white fedora. It's really dirty.
It's a dirty white fedora. Poison. Not exactly what they subduing him with.
Hair raising. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
Frank, I understand what you are saying. We can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking I'm only interested in a scoop, but what would you do if it were your wife who was sick? Would you let her die? I'm staying here to the end. See, it's for Cassandra, imagine.
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward, our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely bananas. I really think we should get off this island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart is determined to leave until we found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try and convince him? Frank.
These two fellows seem to get along pretty well.
Frank and Tihara singing or working in the workshop. There's loads. I'll come back.
I don't know if someone in the expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it.
More that
When he
shot.
lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans. I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment. There are only 4 chairs around the campfire. There are only 4 chairs around the campfire. The expedition only has 5 members now.
Some weather.
Someone here had a green thumb. Oh my.
Robert Sidham and his wife found dead at high seas by CDW. Ward. Strange incidents
Goodness
in
me, what a collection
Massachusetts.
of happy news.
The Gardner family vanished from their Arkham farm. Oh,
So, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to plague you.
Wait. Where have you been this whole time?
Oh my... She's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic!
Hold it! Hold it! Call the Aron, quick!
did we miss anything else?
A portable typewriter. Someone took notes about some important dates.
June 30th, arrival on the island. July 1st, we set up camp. July 14th, Roy blows up the Wells hatch. July 24th, we strike camp and move to the beach. July 14th, just going backwards. Last entry in the Lady Shannon's ship's logs. Same day. Oh, same day. Alright. Strike camp, move to the beach. Why blows up the well and then last entry? She's saying blowing up the well made the ship crash. Sounds all too familiar.
Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more?
Okay. venture in here. Stuck. Stuck in mud. Interesting. A lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, although there's a staircase up there. That son of a DeWitt stabbed Frank. Luckily, it was just a flesh wound. It's a good thing they held me back, or I would have plugged that nutcase like the rabid dog that... What am I saying?
I've never seen Harry so angry.
What? Tide levels measurements there. Wherever.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Oh. More codes. Oh dear. Someone standing in the black goose. No way. Like a monster? That's dark. Does he think his wife is a monster? I suppose we could... One, two, three, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the change. That's fantastic.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. How can someone build something like this out of stone?
Section C, salt or basalt structure. Huge stone pipe organ. Waves push air through caves, carved stone tubes. Huge stone pipe organ. Section C. Is that why we're hearing that breeze blowing?
You always did have a good ear, Harry.
Been studying this structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change constantly with the tides. That's what you were writing down. Is it some kind of notation? No
What
way.
kind of doodad is this?
Why didn't I write them all down? I lost consciousness inside the well and got covered in black ooze, but I didn't drown. Instead, I had the strangest dream. I mean, it was a dream, wasn't it? Or a vision, maybe. I'm still not sure. I couldn't control my own body. I jumped off the cliff and dived into the sea. November 7, 1934, I woke up in the dead of night on a black beach, but I can't remember how I got here. I've just got fuzzy memories, like a dream. An enormous shipwreck casts its shadow over the black sand of this beach. It looks like lights are shining through the cracks in its hull. Dr. DeWitt's mind was getting worse, and he tried to stab Frank. The doctor seemed to be possessed by something that gave him incredible strength. The rest of the expedition had to subdue him and tie him to a pole. After several days of descending further into madness, the doctor disappeared in the dead of night. His restraints were torn apart, and there were strange footprints in the sand nearby. Really? Don't remember being told that, but the ship has, oh, looks like we're missing a piece. The ship has several colossal gashes along its side. Unusual in shape, it should have sunk in the ocean outright. How did it end up ashore? I thought I heard Harry's voice, but it turned out to be a call for help that he left broadcasting from the ship. I wonder if anyone responded. The ship is completely abandoned. What happened to its crew? Members of the expedition used whatever they could find inside the beached ship to build another campsite on this black lava beach. Harry discovered that the black gunk might have different applications. The ooze reacts to different sound frequencies, and some can even make it float in the air. Did the inhabitants of the island know that too? Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. He keeps searching for answers even as they wait for help to arrive. The tidal organ emits musical tones when the water pushes air through its tubes. See, it must be scratching then the other. $262. Why is not this one? This one and this one. No. Why?